Welcome to Understand All. I'm your host, Aslakir Gerleaf. Today, we're embarking on a fascinating journey into the world of Red Star OS, North Korea's homegrown operating system. So, buckle up and get ready to explore the digital landscape of one of the world's most secretive nations. Imagine turning on your computer and knowing that every click, every file, every keystroke is being watched. That's the reality for users of Red Star OS. Developed by North Korea's Korea Computer Center in 2002, this Linux-based operating system is designed to keep a tight grip on what users can and can't do. But here's the kicker. Red Star OS isn't just about control. It's also a fascinating example of a nation's attempt at technological self-reliance. In a world dominated by American tech giants, North Korea has decided to create its own digital ecosystem. It's like they've built a digital fortress, with Red Star OS as the gatekeeper. Now you might be thinking, but wait, isn't Linux open source? How can they use it for surveillance? Well, that's where things get interesting. See, the developers of Red Star OS have taken the Linux kernel and morphed it into something that barely resembles its free and open roots. It's like they've taken a harmless puppy and trained it to be a guard dog. So what's it like to use Red Star OS? Imagine booting up your computer and being greeted by a desktop that looks suspiciously similar to Apple's Mac OS. But don't let the friendly face fool you. Behind that sleek interface lies a labyrinth of surveillance and control. Every file you create, every website you visit, every app you use, it's all being watched. Red Star OS comes with a suite of pre-installed applications, all carefully curated to align with the government's agenda. It's like having a digital chaperone that decides what you can and can't do. But the real magic happens under the hood. Red Star OS has more surveillance features than a James Bond villain's lair. Take the file watermarking system, for example. Every file you create is tagged with a unique identifier, allowing the government to track its origin and distribution. It's like having an invisible barcode stamped on your digital life. And then there's the internet, or should I say the Kwangmyong, North Korea's own private intranet. With Red Star OS, you don't get to browse the World Wide Web. Instead, you're confined to a digital sandbox, where every website and every piece of information is vetted by the state. But here's the thing. For most North Koreans, this is the only computing experience they know. In a country where access to outside information is heavily restricted, Red Star OS is the window through which they view the digital world. It's a stark reminder of how technology can be used to shape and control a population's understanding of reality. But Red Star OS isn't just a tool of oppression. It's also a fascinating case study in the power of technology to shape a society. In a world where our devices and operating systems are increasingly intertwined with our daily lives, Red Star OS offers a glimpse into an alternate reality, one where the technology we rely on is designed not to empower us, but to control us. So, what can we learn from Red Star OS? For one, it's a reminder of the importance of digital literacy and awareness. In an age where our lives are increasingly lived online, it's crucial that we understand the systems and technologies that shape our digital experiences. But more than that, Red Star OS is a cautionary tale about the dangers of unchecked technological power. When a government has complete control over the technology its citizens use, it has the power to shape their very understanding of the world. It's a sobering reminder of the need for transparency, accountability, and digital freedom. As we wrap up our exploration of Red Star OS, I want to leave you with a thought. The next time you boot up your computer or unlock your phone, take a moment to appreciate the freedom and choice that comes with it. Because in a world where technology can be used to both liberate and oppress, that freedom is something we should never take for granted. And that's our deep dive into the fascinating world of Red Star OS. I hope you've enjoyed this journey into North Korea's digital landscape. Remember, technology is a tool, and it's up to us to ensure that it's used to empower and connect, rather than control and divide. So, keep exploring, keep questioning, and keep fighting for a digital world that works for everyone. Until next time, this is Aslakir Gerleaf, signing off from Understand All. Stay curious, my friends.